287 inches circumference. "90 feet in height and 130-foot limb spread." Well, my family has owned it for 6 generations, since about 1835. If it's 350 years old, that would be 1650, about when it was just a seedling coming up. There have been fraternity initiations down there, and lots of boys and girls together down there under the tree, you know, and I'm glad for other people to enjoy it. There's been a lot of parties down there. People come down and drink beer, and they're just out in the country and open spaces. They come out to enjoy the scenery.
We come out here probably, I don't know, during the summertime we come out here about once every week or two. Once a week, yeah. I'd say. Just come out and stop here and hang out by the big tree. We always like, where do you want to ride? Let's go by the big tree and drink beer.
The tree could tell stories. It probably tells some pretty good stories, you know. There used to be a lot of black people that lived down here in the river bottom and worked for the farmers. And the story was they were having a Sunday dinner there under those 2 trees, and I don't know, they were probably drinking and maybe gambling and got in a knife fight, and one of them got killed. My dad and some people poured that concrete there. The forestry club at the university put a plaque out there and put that plaque on it. Said something about the Williamson family having protected that for 5 generations, and that plaque disappeared after a while. Vandals stole it, and that's what that concrete monument is. A couple of girls that live up at Huntsdale, and they would actually pick up trash along the road down to it and then painted that. Again, people write things on that, and some of it's obscene, and so they try to cover all that up, you know. Got to be a genetically superior tree to grow that big and live this long.
In this particular case, Bur Oak, the way to do it efficiently, replicate that original beautiful tree, is to graft it as you would graft an apple tree or a pear tree or a peach tree.
But it's also been lucky that something didn't happen to it. It has been struck by lightning a number of times. In 1993, we had a terrible flood here, and the water was about 8 feet deep up on the tree, and the lower limbs were down in the water. It's kind of like part of the family. Eventually it's going to die. And, you know, I hope it's, if it does, that's probably a natural process. You know, you can maintain the tree, but at some point something will happen to it, you know. But it's just like people, when a man gets to be 100 years old, you do what you can, and, you know, eventually he's going to die. That's just life.